Anti-government demonstrators in Egypt aren't giving up. For an 11th straight day, tens of thousands flocked to Cairo's main square to make their voices heard. They want their president to step down. All new at 5, a mother and her 2 boys are in Tampa after being forced to evacuate from that unrest in Egypt. And they told our Brad Davis about their ordeal leading up to the exodus.
Kathy Hannes and her 2 sons are safe at a Tampa hotel today. This is where they used to live, just 8 miles outside of Cairo. As the violence intensified, their neighborhood began to change.
Every day you could feel the escalation, you could hear the escalation. One day you didn't hear any gunfire, and the next day that's all you heard.
That gunfire was captured by Kathy's camera. So are the pictures that document her final days there. Then she told me of an announcement from the U.S. Embassy over this radio.
To remain in your home today.
When they said stay in your houses, that the streets weren't safe, that was really jarring. You could hear the tanks, you could hear the gunfire, you could hear the machine gun fire, you could hear all that.
Her sons Talon and Jet handled the situation well, but
I was scared most of the way through it. I don't know why, but it just freaked me out. They said stay inside your houses, don't go outside, don't go near the windows, just stay indoors.
They were without their dad, a colonel in the U.S. Air Force. He'd been summoned to MacDill here in Tampa to help coordinate the evacuation of Americans from Egypt. The 3 stayed in this bedroom together.
I still felt really scared. We just kind of had like a little bunker in there. All the beds are made up. We had sleeping bags. We had enough food to last us 3 days.
But then
it was time to go because you could feel it was time to go. It had crossed the threshold from being exciting to being scary.
But the evacuations for Americans was only voluntary. So Kathy asked Talon,
do you want to stay or do you want to go? He said, Mom, I want to go.
I just wanted to get away from all the gunfire.
They're only allowed to take 3 44-pound bags per person. It's not a simple task.
But what goes is the memories. It's the kids' posters. It's the yearbooks from where they've grown, from where they've gone to school. It's the pictures of them and their dogs. It's the handmade Christmas ornaments. Those are the things that go.
The family passed many tanks and other reminders on their way out of Egypt. They plan on returning. The boys like their Egyptian schools, but 8-year-old Jet summed it up best.
I want to get back to Egypt, but I want to stay here so I could actually be safe, free from harm.
In Tampa, Brad Davis, ABC Action News.
A vigil for peace in Egypt is being held in Tampa right now at 56th Street and Fowler Avenue. Demonstrators are supporting the Egyptian people's struggle for freedom, justice, and human rights.
Congresswoman